should. Yeah, there I am. Okay. Um, long story, actually. I attempted to install. Yeah, I know. I have the game up. Um, I had to take my whole desk apart, basically, and that was a bit stupid. Just a little bit. And, paid for it. Yeah, so the cameras will be here in a sec. Give me a second. I just wanted to start it as soon as the audio worked. And the audio works now, so I had to fix the mic. It was causing problems. So, mic works. Yay. I'm going to appear in a second here. Hello, good sir. How high are hi. Welcome to World Cup Watch. Nothing is going to happen in this match until we're done. Okay? You got me? Nothing. Absolutely nothing is going to happen in this match until we're done. Clearly. Yeah. No, okay, so no, camera's the same. But this is what we just installed. We installed something, so you might have noticed that there was here, let me get the teams up and the clock and then I'll tell you a story, okay? We need to get at least this bit up. Because I've had a long 24 hours trying to get this right. And the issue was Best Buy doesn't open until 10. And I figured I could just run there this morning and pick up what I needed. But I didn't sleep. I actually woke up at 8 today to do this. And then Best Buy doesn't open until 10, so I couldn't pick it up. So I had to figure out how to hook up the Bluetooth. I'm listening. I mean, how high tech is that? Took me a long time. But I'm jaded. I'm not actually jaded. I'm very excited about the new audio interface. I just it should have been done before the match kicked off, or I should have just not tried to do it until the. But I was tired of that clicking in the background. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but it was bothering me. There was a clicking in the background, and I wanted to get rid of it. Ronaldo's not in the starting lineup, by the way. Just so you know. Left scoreboard image. Well, I've got Derek Ray, which is awesome. Sup? What's up? Why can your headphones work with it? No adapter. So the inputs on the back are a 1/4 inch, and my headphone jacks are all 3.5. So I needed to go to Best Buy to get the plug-in yesterday. And I was like, I'll go to dinner with my mom and go to Best Buy in the morning. And Best Buy doesn't open until exactly when the first game starts. So I'm like, I need to figure out how to hook the headphones up to it. So I figure that out. I have to set up the microphone. Bit of a disaster, honestly. But I figure out how to set up the microphone. Easy. Yeah, and let me just get the clock synced up for you guys, and then we'll get the lineups up and stuff. Yeah, so it was one of those things where, like, I should have known there would be stuff that I couldn't see coming trying to set up this new audio interface, but I didn't. I assumed I'd be able to get it done. What are we on, 11 minutes? 11, 10. All right, we're gonna get this running in a sec. Thank goodness nothing happened. I would have never forgiven myself if something had happened. That's the time. Sync up to the time, chat. I am so sorry. You missed an amazing opening. I'm sure I did. I turned it on about 2 minutes into the game when I realized that I was literally over the time. I know the side teams are still wrong. I just wanted to get that part right. And now that that part is right, we can do the lineups and stuff. But hey, no clicking. No clicking on the recording, at least I think, as far as I can tell. So that's great. P-Borg, thank you so much for the Prime. YK Kadal, thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, like if you turn your audio up all the way, now there's no sound when I'm not talking. Instead of this like electronic clicking noise that was coming from my old system. Oh! Okay. That was actually a really good hit. No, I adjusted all of the mic stuff to what it was previously. So if it sounds different, then that's something that I'm gonna have to change from the way I had it set up last time. Sunrise, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Yellow card for Z for being late, dude. I really was trying to get the. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Look at how ridiculously. Oh god. How ridiculously fancy that is. Okay, that's ridiculously fancy. And it's awesome, and it's exactly what we needed. But, oh god. There we go. Glad that I could unplug the camera. Now, I'll be back in a second, Chad. I just wanted to show you. I was aware of the fact that it would probably cost me my visuals for a second, because that's jostling the battery around in the camera, which is always a recipe for it just deciding to reboot, but that's fine. Say, I'm back. All right. Let me get the lineups in there. While this game finds a way. Hey, you missed Rafael Guerrero. Congratulations. How different is the turn it back off? You know, I did Mother in Town, right? Peter's mom's in town too. We went and saw Hamilton last night. I'd never seen Hamilton. It was good. Never been to a Broadway show. That was cool. All this while I thought I'd just be able to go to Best Buy in the morning, and it'd be great. It was cool, but at what cost? Jakey, thank you so much for the Prime. Have a good day. I hope you have a good day, too. Goodbye. Why not, Morocco? Why not? They're going after the Moroccan coach for not changing his team much. I'm like, what do you want him to change it to? The dude's taking Morocco to the quarterfinals. Can you just leave him alone? Oh, it's a tired team out there. Probably should have rotated. Maybe you should get a job outside of the freaking broadcast booth, dude. Shawnee Ball, thank you for the 30 months. Field Medic, thank you for the 5. Do you gamble on the games? No, I don't actually gamble that much. Sealand reviews Hamilton. It was good. I mean, I thought it was good. Sealand reviews Hamilton. It was all right. I had no idea the entire thing was a rap, which is like, I can't even imagine writing that. I don't know if I have the mental facilities to write that. The entire thing is one long rap. I didn't know that. But those that don't know, I was actually a musical theater kid through like 8th grade. Probably shouldn't be a surprise. Always played the funny person and was always the last person to memorize my lines. The brand of Zealand has not changed. Whoa, we just lost the feed. Hey, Fox. Thank you. I got some important bus parking to watch. Oh, nice pass. Right on cue. Oh. Hakimi. Unbelievable. What are you doing, lad? Tragic. All right. Let's see. Portugal. So make sure I get the names right here. Diogo Costa. Nothing's going to happen while I type in the lineup either. Everything is going to stay calm. That'd be a weird feeling if you're Portugal. You're like, yeah, this is a World Cup quarterfinal, but also we really should be winning. That wasn't an actual chance. Rafael Guerrero. Lucky lad gets all the starts because Nuno Mendes is out. Ruben's starting. Ooh. I could go for a good Reuben sandwich right now. That was the relevant takeaway. Gonzalo Ramos, of course, gets the start. He's immediately in the golden boot race with that freaking hat trick he had. He's like one off the golden boot, I think, right now, which is crazy to think about because the guy didn't play in the first 3 games. All right, let's get Morocco's team in. Well, the game hasn't even started yet, chat. Copium hasn't even started. Game never started. But how great is this audio system? I mean, listen, I can... Hold on, I've got a... Yeah, I could have done that on the old one. But wasn't that fun? Conducting the orchestra. So we're going to see this from all the Moroccan players conducting the orchestra. Respected. Is your clock right? Yeah, the clock is right. What color is the anime WoW button? So because of the hectic nature of the last few hours that I thought were going to be really easy to finish setting this up so that we could have high quality audio. Oh boy, no. Where's a Gerd? Why is Naif Agurd not on the lineup for Morocco? Also, Morocco is looking more aggressive than they did against Spain. I mean, everybody looks more aggressive than they did against Spain, but... Heck, the Spanish players would probably look more aggressive if they weren't playing for Spain in that system. Injured? He got hurt? Oh, that's unfortunate. He was just really... I was really starting to like him. Oh, Mazraoui's also injured. Dude, I forgot about... How did I remember Saif Agurd and I didn't remember Nizar Mazraoui? So they're missing 2 starters. That can't possibly be good. And he's like, well, I haven't rotated much. Yeah, they're missing 2 starters, bruv. Oh, you know. Yeah. I think a 0-0 first half. Huge victory for Morocco. Settle the nerves. Oh, that was probably out of play already. What am I saying? Then we've got the domestic guy, Yahya Atiat Allah. Yo! All right, here we go. We're missing somebody. Who did I forget? Oh, El Yamik, the guy that came in for Agard. That's gonna be a meme, dude. Him holding his face like, why did you do this to me? Why? I could kiss you right now. Why did you hit me like that? Bro, what is that reaction? Brother, I swear, you do that again. Yeah, just like, police a guitar, open up. All right, lineups are done. I am so sorry, chat. I really am so sorry that I went for it to try and get the new audio interface, and it was such a stupid idea to do it, and I did it anyways. And but now hopefully we sound great, even though I'm in AirPods right now off of this new Rodecaster thing. All right, bring it in, team. There we go. And all of a sudden, we're just watching. I'm amazed that I actually got a. When I realized that the game was going on, I'm like, I'm screwed. Up the compression ratio a little bit. Fine. Something happens. Compression ratio is as high as it can possibly be now. And I upped the gain by 5. So there you go. But I sound fantastic at least. What was it before? 4-1. And I put it on 4-1 on this one, but it's never like a like-to-like thing, you know? Yeah, the new thing. Yeah, no, this is like, guys. At this point, I hope you know we're trying not to buy anything but the best. Yeah, the max is 4.5. The max on the compressor is 4.5. So this is this is the max. Oh no. It was mostly the gain. Okay. Whatever. Upped it a little bit. Nothing crazy. Thank you so much, game, for not messing anything up. Can we do dramatic tearing down of the Brazil scarf? Hey, you guys nervous for the England-France game later? Especially if Morocco wins, right? I think that if Morocco, yes, no. I mean, if you are English or French, you should be. It'd be unnatural if you weren't nervous. You know, I would be worried for you if you weren't nervous. Terrified. Totally reasonable. I get it. I do. I don't. Well, I mean, I do. I mean, my team was in the World Cup this time, so I get it. But not on the quarterfinal level. The U.S. has only been in the quarterfinal like twice ever, so. So, my thing is, if Morocco wins, I don't think England will ever forgive itself for not getting to that semifinal. Because France or England would be a huge World Cup semifinal favorite over Morocco. Not that Morocco wouldn't have deserved to have gotten there, but still. That's the situation. And you're like, oh, how dare us? I think France is the favorite, but boy, that's going to be an energetic, intense game. I hope. This game is still finding itself. But as we've learned from other matches, let's watch the full 90 before we judge a game, because Argentina-Netherlands was one of the most forgettable games of the tournament and then became a lot of people's favorite game of the tournament. So, you know. Brazil-Argentina. Well, I was rooted, like, Brazil-Argentina would have been a fabulous World Cup semifinal. Just on, the storylines, the Neymar and Messi, their last World Cup at the peak of their powers for both of them, likely. Nothing. Pretty bad passing from Portugal at times. Too much emotion. Look, I don't blame anybody for those emotions, right? I don't think either team thought they were in the wrong. Both teams gave it everything. I know a lot of people were dumping on Argentina for like like in front of the Dutch players. I mean, it hurts. Like if you're Dutch, you're like, oh, what? These freaking losers, But I don't blame them. It's not my style, but I don't blame them. And I know, like, if you want your revenge on Argentina, wait till Messi's gone, man. It's going to be a little drop off. I think it's hilarious that Messi benefited from that ref a lot more than he was hurt by him. And Messi still sat there and was like, this ref was not capable of reffing this game. Well, that was awesome. I love that Messi said that. Trying to make the game a better place. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Lionel, for your contributions to the game. Sorry, I wanted to not have to sit up as straight. You understand. Have you seen how the Dutch player approached Lautaro before the last penalty? Yeah, that's like... Pfft. If you're going to try and get me to say, oh, bro. Oh. Oh. I mean, that deflected shot could have gone anywhere. That's the normal thing to say. That deflected shot did have the right spin to just tuck right in the corner. Oh, baby. That was close. How do they choose who officiates these matches? Well, they take the best officials from each continent, or the highest rated officials from each continent. Clearly not the best, right? They take the highest rated officials from each continent. We kind of talked about this yesterday. Like, there's even one from Oceania, but they're from all over the world. And I think the knockout match officials are determined based off ratings during the group stage. Probably. Maybe they're determined before the tournament. I don't know, but they probably should be determined based off group stage performance. Well, there's only like 12 European refs at this tournament, so. OFC, yeah, Oceania had one head referee at this tournament, guy from New Zealand. Yes, it is an Argentinian crew for this game, which is I know Portuguese people looked at that and they were like, the haters are here. You know, and like, okay. Whatever. The haters are here. Why is Ronaldo not playing? Fernando Santos took him out of the lineup for the round of 16, and it worked. They won 6-1. Gonzalo Ramos had a hat trick. Diogo Costa makes me nervous when he's got the ball like that. Calling it right now. Penalties. The real reason's because speed is at the game. Good press. Very good press. And yet, Morocco's broken it fabulously. Oh, yo. Salim Amala is not the guy that they want in that spot who needs to strike the ball perfectly under intense pressure on a short hop. But there is also helium. There's helium in the ball, so not his fault. Not his fault that there's helium in the ball. A lot of home runs, definitely. A lot of home runs. Balls do be flying high. Coleman's the new Dutch coach, I saw. Great career from Louis van Gaal, though. I always, he's just one of those managers that definitely knew how to do it. Oh, Soufiane Buffon. That was hot. Any opinion on Neuer's injury? I mean, shoot, what's he supposed to do? Not live his life? He went skiing, he broke his leg. It happens. That sucks. Hopefully it's not. I don't know if it was like a fracture or if he snapped his leg in half. If he snapped it in half, he's pretty old. That's going to be tough to come back from. But I just saw him in a cast, so. Morocco, the better side? Honestly, I would agree with that, yeah. Morocco has taken the right approach to this. They're playing with house money. Ooh, ooh. Right on cue. Unahi? Oh, yeah, I got the foul. There you go. Apparently, Oliver Kahn was scouting Livakovic. Yeah, the problem is the price of Dominik Livakovic has gone up a lot at this World Cup. if you want to get him from Dinamo Zagreb, but that would be very Bayern. Spend like 40 million to get Dinamo Zagreb's keeper, and then all of a sudden he becomes one of the best goalkeepers in the world. That's super Bayern. Did I see the whole Grant Wall thing? Dude, I'm not a like tinfoil hat kind of person, but the timing is wild on that. Grant Wall was like the most prominent US soccer journalist. Like the one. I followed him on Twitter. He's writing scathing articles about Qatar while being there and reporting on the tournament, and then just drops dead as a healthy 48-year-old. Yeah, timing's rough. But he did have like bronchitis. I think he was sick. Not like the type of sickness that would typically cause you to drop dead, but he was sick. So I'm certainly not a doctor. But it's definitely one of those things where whether Qatar did it or not, everybody will always think Qatar did it. That's basically it. Yeah, like whether they did it or not, it's either horribly bad luck for Qatar, who kind of deserved that on karma anyways, or they actually did it and they just continue to be super awful and just murdered a guy for writing bad stories about them. How do I feel about Morocco's squad? They're very talented. Not having Mizraoui in particular is a bit of an issue. Naif Agurd is also somebody that plays at a top level. Not having him in the team is tough. But Morocco, while being about skin deep at the top of their squad, does have a very good first squad. Oh, yo. Felix. That was such a weirdly awful hit. It has helium in it. The ball has helium in it. I mean, honestly, I have no sympathy for people thinking Qatar like killed Grant Wall, because 24, like right before that, a migrant worker died at the Saudi training facility, and the Qatari like spokesman's answer was one of the worst takes I've ever heard. He's like, "Death comes for all of us eventually," and I'm like, "What did you just say?" The guy just died working for you, and you can't be like, that's a tragedy. We're really sorry for him, for his family, his loved ones. Anything that we can do, we'll do. He just goes, death comes for everybody, whether it's today, tomorrow, at work, at home. And I'm like, what is that answer? Like the worst answer I've ever heard. Me, in a sweater on my couch, can come up with 50 better PR responses than that. Yeah, I think at some point in the sentence, he actually says it is what it is. I'm like, no, it's not. You were kind of in charge of this guy's life. And then he ends it with being like, we're in the middle of a very successful World Cup. Why do you want to talk about this now? And it's like, I don't know. Somebody died working for you, so I figured we'd just bring it up. I don't know. Felt like something. So yeah, whether they did it or not, or whether Grant Wall actually just happened to die, which is incredibly unfortunate for his family, his friends, and all of his readers, I don't have any problem with Qatar being blamed for it either way, because if they didn't do it, I mean, their accumulated karma was going in the wrong direction. Yeah, I don't know who that Qatar has one good official. They have the guy that like led the bid for the World Cup. He's actually really gifted at PR. I mean, I say good official as in like knows what he's doing. A lot of the guys they leave in charge to talk to the media really don't. It's kind of impressive considering their resources. Oh, look at Asadine. Swing it. Oh, what's the... Oh! What's he doing? Goal! Let chaos reign. Let chaos reign. Oh, chaos. Welcome. 1-0. Frickin' Morocco. Wow, that ball was played by a dude that plays in the Moroccan League. You think he's going to be there for long? That's a delivery right there. Oh! You know what? Objective breakdown here. Shocking goalkeeping. And it's not the first time in this tournament that Diogo Costa has outed himself as a bit out of his depth. This is now becoming one of the great upset runs in World Cup history. And I will have you know that we simulated the World Cup 100 times on Football Manager. Morocco did win one time. They were the biggest surprise winner out of all of those simulations. Morocco won one of those simulations. Football Manager saw this future out there. This could be that one, chat. It could. Dodley, thank you so much for the prime, dude. See, I am saying there's a chance. I'm saying in the 100 simulations, I don't think Croatia ever won, but Morocco won. Yeah, I'm Doctor Strange. How many simulations? One. So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, the World Cup quiz with Tifo, Morocco was the last team they guessed. Yes, there's so many memes. Oh, this is amazing. Shot, but really got to go back to this. Atrocious goalkeeping. Oh! What a shot! Oh my god. That would have been one of the nastiest goals I've ever seen. Like, literally. Wow, okay. Yeah, I was wondering, Rui Patricio's on the team, too. I know he's not what he used to be, but at least he's got the experience. I think Diogo's looked a little nervous the whole tournament. I mean, everybody's nervous on that field, but, Diogo's let it affect his play pretty significantly. Diogo Costa has taken the number one goalkeeper spot in the run-up to this World Cup. Nations League. It was known he was going to be the starter at this World Cup. I can't remember if he started at the Euros. But he definitely started the Nations League matches in the run-up. Diogo Costa had a really good game against Uruguay. So I'm going to give him his flowers where he's due. He had a great game against Uruguay. Oh, what is this? Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, Yassine Bounou is just caught out. I mean, that is an unbelievable hit. That is about to be... I mean, that is almost the goal of the tournament. That is not even close. Oh, that's a pen. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to look at that. I think that's a pen. It's soft, but I definitely think... Oh. I hope it's not. I hope it's not. We'll have to see. Next dead ball, they'll take a look at it on VAR. I'm worried. Oh, look at the space! Come on. Come on. Wide. Oh, good pass. Hit it. Ah! That was a missed opportunity. What is the Portuguese defense doing? Wow, he really mishit that. Yeah, well, he does. Atiat Allah literally plays in Morocco. Oh, he didn't get touched. You're not gonna. They're never gonna give a penalty if you don't get touched. If he got clipped in the heel, they could totally give that. He never got touched. That's a flop. I mean, it's Bruno. Like that's part of his game, right? He loves trying to draw the call. But that, yeah, it's not a pen. I agree, not a pen. Oh goodness. Bruno, well done. All right, and it's halftime, and now, oh, well, I mean, what are we gonna get another like Argentina with the ref situation? Man, you gotta if you want to get mad and you're Portugal right now, you gotta look in a mirror and you gotta yell at yourself because like the ref isn't the reason you're losing. All right. Yeah, like the ref I don't think did anything super controversial in that half. But this is awesome. Okay, we've got the first ever Arab World Cup, and an Arab team is like pulling a South Korea and just whoosh, like blasting its way to the semifinal. That is incredible. The whole Arab world's gonna get behind them at this point. It's awesome. It's what the World Cup is all about. Cultures and ball players and drama. Morocco is an Arab? It is. I don't know how to break this to you, but it is. So I had to put something up on my wall. Oh! Da, 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 da. Ball and culture. Yeah. It's a mix? Well, everywhere is a mix, but Morocco is culturally part of the Arab world, not just the Muslim world, which includes countries like Iran and such, which are not Arab. You might be looking at me like, why is this pasty white guy talk? I majored in history with a concentration on the Ottoman Empire. So for considering most pasty white guys, I do have a decent shot at being right on most of this stuff. And this is all beside the point because what Morocco is doing right now is freaking awesome. Freaking like I want to hit this again. What else do I have? Huh. Hey, how do billboards communicate? Huh? How do billboards communicate? You ready? Sign language. How do dinosaurs get paid? Tyrannosaurus checks. Whoa. Oh. Why does Denmark have barcodes on its ships? So it can Scandinavian. what's popping? Yeah. Why was the scarecrow so good at his job? Because he's outstanding in his field. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Means a lot to me, to you. Yeah. Stop the cringe. Dude, Portugal needs to stop the cringe right now. What is this? Yeah, this is either the timeline where Morocco wins the World Cup in our football manager simulation, or this is the timeline where Ronaldo comes off the bench to score 2 goals and become Portugal's hero again. I didn't stop the timer. Right. Sorry, I went right into the dad jokes. I feel like that's perfectly excusable, though. Definitely excusable. And how dare you even bring it up? I need wasabi peas is what I need. Ever had these bad boys? Make me feel alive. I have a little halftime graphic, actually. Look at that. Those weren't dad jokes, those were sad jokes. Unbelievable. Wow, I hated that. Alexi Lalas just made a point I agreed with. What do you do when the worst person on the planet makes a point that you absolutely 100% agree with? He said, what he said was, he said, how do you get out jumped when you're taller than the guy and he can't use his hands? And it's really hard to argue with that. How do you get out jumped when you're taller than the other guy and you can use your hands? Is this a dad joke? Nah, it's not a dad joke. Mm-hmm. I'm running for you. They got a Black Keys song going. I really can't remember any other dad jokes, chat. I'm trying. Ooh, I know what we can do. Hold on. Now, I just had an idea. Something I've wanted to try. All right. We're going to play a game, chat, since we're waiting for the second half here. This game is called Chronology. Believe it or not, my family plays this all the time. The idea is this. I'm going to name something that happened. An invention, sporting event, something else. You are going to try and put it like before or after something else. All right? Pretty simple, right? This is before Ronaldo comes in, which that card will say like 2022, okay? So, ready? The first one is Tiffany & Co. purchases some of the French crown jewels at auction. That happened in 1887. So, that's our starting date. Now, and I don't want you to cheat. I don't want you to cheat. All right? This is just, we're just having fun. Was the construction of the Eiffel Tower completed before or after 1887, when Tiffany bought the crown jewels from the French? Before or after, chat? Drum roll, please! Construction on the Eiffel Tower is completed in Paris in 1889. So, if you said after, you are right. Next one. Now, we have two dates, so it's either between 87 and 89, 1880, which it's not going to be, right? Or it's before or after both of them. The first incubator for premature babies is patented. It is created by a zookeeper and originally used for baby birds. When was it patented? Before 1887 or after 1889? So it wasn't between. Yeah, you say after both, but like it's those two dates were so close together, it's not going to be before or after. Yeah. See, this game's fun. You say way after. Drum roll, please. Before. It was patented in I would have gotten that one wrong. It was patented in 1881. The first incubator for premature. Dude, that guy was a freaking genius. So we have 1881, 1887, and 1889. I probably need to pull from a different part of the here. All right. That crazy. Absolutely nuts from that guy. Can't wait for England. That's going to be a great game. The sport of volleyball is invented. It is created as an alternative to basketball for older members of a YMCA. So the sport of volleyball is invented. Was it before 1881, between 81 and 87, between 87 and 89, or after 1889? What is your pick? This is potentially tricky because who knows when sports are invented, I have no idea. Never really. During. Drum roll, please. Do I have a drum roll in here? I don't. 1895. If you said after, you are right. Volleyball was invented in 1895. So to simplify this, we'll just have like one date. And it's before or after that one date. We'll make it easy so you don't have to do the betweens. All right. Volleyball invented in 1895. After all of that other stuff. Eiffel Tower was done before volleyball was invented. If you get this one wrong, I'm going to hate you. King Louis XIV commissions an architect to design the gardens at the Palace of Versailles. Was this before or after the invention of volleyball? I am playing the game honestly, okay? This is the next one that I drew, and it is 1661. So if you got that one wrong, I am so sorry. Let me draw another one. All right, our date is still volleyball here. So, H.B. Reese introduces his new candy invention, the peanut butter cup. Was this before or after volleyball was invented in 1895? H.B. Reese introduces his new candy invention, the peanut butter cup. Before or after 1895? Make sure you get your pick in, brother. All right. Official answer? 1928. So if you said after, you were right. Reese's peanut butter cups have been around for 96 years. That's our new date, by the way. So we're removing volleyball. And we'll do one more. Last one, chat. The powdered drink mix Kool-Aid is invented before or after 1928. And then we're into the second half. Last chance to redeem yourself. The powdered drink mix Kool-Aid is invented before or after 1928. This is quality halftime content, chap. All right. So, your final pick before or after the answer. 1927. I was very mean. It was a year before. It was a year before. All right, we're into the second half. Let's go. Let's have a great half. An incredible upset is on tap. And let us see if it continues. That's a fun game, man. I always love that game. It's so weirdly entertaining. I don't know why. It's just a bunch of random facts. We should do a stream where we just play that. Great work if you nailed that. Great work if you nailed that. Kool-Aid was invented in 1927. Reese's were invented in 1928. 1927, it was before. All right, Morocco. Look, we've got a lot of Portuguese fans. Love to them, but Morocco is the magical story that the whole world is behind right now. Water's outside your door. Thank you. Appreciate that. Very good. All right. Ah, howdy. The Versailles one doesn't count. It was too easy. You can play like older history ones too, which are usually a huge advantage to me. Moroccan fans are going to get like frothing at the mouth by the end of this game. How do you pronounce Pepe? I say Pepe. Oh, Hakimi. Oh, well, okay. That went out, I think. Not that I can see that from here. I mean, that was a foul. I don't know how he's saying that's not a foul. Derek Ray saying Pep. Yeah, I don't know. But I usually trust his pronunciations. He's very dutiful with that. Oh, that was oh, that delivery was so good, chat. Oh my god. Oh, that delivery was so good. Oh. Bruh. Oh, that's perfect. Any touch on that at all that goes in is solid goalkeeping to keep it out as it is. Why can't Pulisic put in deliveries like that? Because him and Ziyech are like perfect opposites in ability type. That's a foul. I don't know why you didn't call that. That looked like a foul. On Otavio. In the bin. All right, I think Ronaldo's coming in. Guerrero and Neves off. Okay, this is a change in formation here. They brought off their left back for Cancelo, which makes sense, but Ruben Neves for Ronaldo is a whole other ball of wax. Cancelo, Ronaldo. There he goes immediately. Oh, it's a good ball. Ah. Immediately, though, good play. This is going to be a fun 40 minutes. Ole. Hey. That's a pretty far fall for Buffon. The world stands with Morocco. Not all the world. Part of Iberia seems to be firmly with Portugal. Portugal's one of the highest proportions of viewers of this channel, also. So I want those people to know. Everybody else rooting for Morocco. I'm not necessarily against Portugal. But wouldn't it be wild? Historical context included for Morocco to beat the other two teams in Iberia. We know. Barry Yamazaki. Do they call that the Reconquista or something? Like, is that the idea? Oh. It is so valuable having a good goalkeeper. Well played by Bunu. Morocco going to score again? I mean, Portugal's turned the pressure up in the second half. Portugal's definitely turned the pressure up in the second half. They've looked like the better team in the second half. The first half, you wouldn't have guaranteed that Portugal was the better team. God, Boufal is so fun. Oh, and Nasiri still got runs. Whoa. You know, if you actually look up at the sky at night, you can see that ball going around the planet once every 20 minutes. No matter where you are, you'll see it. Once every 20 minutes, you just got to keep looking for it. Yeah, the ball has helium, but he would have skied that whether he was if he was hitting that with the Jabulani, he still would have skied it. This loss of Saiz might be what kills it. Who's this Batman with a World Cup trophy? Do you think CR7? CR7's already on. Right there. Ashraf Dari, a 23-year-old from Stade Brestois in Ligue 1. That is the first sub for Morocco. Who becomes the captain? I don't know. Oh, Portugal. Immediately on the front foot there. I have no idea who gets the armband there. Is it Ziyech? Oy. Oh, this might open up if he makes this pass right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Trouble. Trouble for the Moroccan cause here. Ronaldo, thank you. Oh, space. Oh, into Ziri. How are you going to get worked by a 39-year-old? Nice work. Okay. Yeah, Ronaldo was side. He didn't want to hit that with his left, you could tell. Because he had to cut it. He's the... Ziyech should cut. You got it. Okay. Those are not the things I was trying to hit. There we go. Ziyech gets the armband with Saiz out. 3 players hurt for Morocco. 1 player hurt for Portugal. They don't have Nuno Mendes. I wouldn't say Ronaldo is finished until you get to the end of this game. Because Ronaldo is always liable to pop up with, like, and then he scores a goal. Danilo's also hurt. 3-2. No African country has ever made the semifinal of a World Cup, by the way. If you're talking about historical things that you've never seen before. First time that more Asian teams than South American teams made the round of 16 in this tournament. And we may have our first African semifinalist ever. There's the 3 previous, Ghana, Senegal, Cameroon, all lost in the quarterfinal. Oh, first North African team to ever win a knockout match, ever. No way he just pulled that off. Yeah, I think only one Asian team has ever made it to the quarterfinals of a World Cup, and it was South Korea in that one run. So Asia struggles to make deep runs even more than Africa does. How many injured players does Morocco have? They're missing 3. They're missing both of their center backs and one of their fullbacks. Which could be precarious, especially with the amount of pressure they're about to be under. But that was defended okay. South Korea. South Korea made their run to the semifinals. That is the only Asian team to ever get at least to the quarterfinals, and they got all the way to the semis. The only continent that has never been to the World Cup semifinal is Africa. Out of the 5 major continents, that's the only continent that's never been to a semifinal. And Morocco could change that. And Oceania, of course. I did not know North Korea made the quarters in 66. So it's South and North. It's Korea. Korea is the only... Yeah, there you go. Korea's made it twice. Once in the North, once in the South. Oy. This is a chance. This is a chance. Bruno. Oh! This is getting dicey, man. Oh, that was far too good of an opportunity to give to a guy of his quality, and he did not miss by much. He did not miss by much. The one thing you can never say about Bruno always cares and gives absolutely everything. You can never say he doesn't care and give everything for it. They always keep bringing off Yusuf in the series. A wild substitution to me. Salim Amala and Yusuf in the series off. They're bringing in another defender. Badr Banoun is another defender. And he played in the last match. And our resident NPC number 9, Waleed Shadira, who had like multiple chances to win that Spain match before penalties. He's come in for Yusuf in the series. So now we have 3 subs that have been made. 1 more window, 2 more subs remaining. For Portugal, 2 windows, 3 subs remaining. It's a lot of options out there for Portugal. I am surprised Ronaldo got that call. No North American teams have made it to the semis. The United States in 1930 made the semifinals of the World Cup. So it is Africa and Oceania that have not made the semifinals. The United States actually has the highest finish of a non-European or South American team ever, with a 3rd place at the World Cup in 1930. I remember it like it was yesterday, chap. Remember it like it was yesterday. How far do you think Canada will go? I'm thinking round of 16 that they're hosting their World Cup, especially if it's groups of 3. Tim Ream was 8 years old and was inspired by that World Cup run. Nice. If Canada and the U.S. cared about soccer at all, you think they would compete? We do. We care about it a lot. It's not life or death to our whole culture the way it is for a few cultures like Brazil and stuff, but we do care about it a lot. Which is the reason, the reason we get to the round of 16 at the World Cup isn't because we have a ton of people. There's a lot of countries that have a ton of people that don't get anywhere near that. I mean, we clearly care about it to a good extent. Yeah, if you think population matters, like Pakistan, India, Indonesia, Bangladesh, China, they're kind of missing out. China cares a ton, dude. They invested a crazy amount of money, but it's, we do care about the sport. It's the 4th most popular sport in the U.S., which in most countries would be like freaking badminton or something. But we have a lot of sports that are very popular. Oh! Portugal is so close to that final ball, dude. I know population doesn't matter. I'm just saying that I feel like people look at the U.S. and think that we do well just because of our population size. Well, really, we do care. All right. Subs, baby. Gonzalo Ramos, Rafael Leon, Vitinha are in. He's brought off Gonzalo Ramos and Otavio. So they just removed the two domestic Portuguese league attacking minded players to bring in some more, some Serie A and PSG level skill. Most underrated country at the moment, both in soccer and in general. I think the country that nobody knows about that actually isn't terrible at the sport is Curacao. Just to keep an eye on. I think in terms of country that you might not have heard of that will actually come to the World Cup and probably win a game 4 years from now is Mali. Male, like Yves Bissouma and company. Yeah, that's... I don't think he got any of the ball here, so yellow card, dangerous. Mali. Sorry, yeah, male. Mali. So what happens when you try and spell while trying to figure out whether that's a foul or not. Yeah, he just cleaned him. All right. Mali should have been at this World Cup. They played well enough to be at this World Cup. Curacao is the country that nobody knows in a footballing sense that really could be at the World Cup 4 years from now. They've got the Open CONCACAF qualifying. They lost to Panama on penalties this qualifying cycle. Like, they're competent. I'm not going to go out here and say they're going to do anything if they get to a World Cup, but they are competent enough to maybe get there. That was a bad pass. If that pass was better, that's in the back of the net. Because he was open. I wish North America cared about that. I mean, North America does, just not as much as the most passionate. It's not England or Brazil. It's never going to be England or Brazil or Mexico, right? Because we have a bunch of other sports that we care about and play at the same time. But where soccer is at now is so far from where it was when my parents were growing up. Right? I've explained the rules to my dad. He's into the sport now, but he wasn't into it at the time, right? Over the last 20 years, the sport's just absolutely exploded. It's more popular than ice hockey now. It is less than a full percentage point behind baseball, which is our national pastime. I mean, if you don't look at that as being like very interested in the sport, I don't know what to do for you. I think the U.S. is just going to get better throughout my life, and I can't wait. Belgium will be fine. They're just going to look more like Switzerland now. Where it's like they have a bunch of solid players, but they don't have any superstars like Lukaku and De Bruyne and Hazard. Do you think Morocco's success will encourage more European players to play for African teams? No. The biggest, the big lie of international ball is that European teams are stealing African players. It's the other way around. If anything, it is the other way around. I have no issue with that either way. I think if you're eligible for a team, play for whoever the heck you want. But I think that the guys like Mourinho are driving this huge lie. Like France has like 3 guys that weren't born in France on their national team. And one of is the backup goalkeeper. So I think that's a lie that bothers me a lot. There's obviously a lot of dual nats in France and the Netherlands and Belgium. And I think there's always going to be a certain number of dual nationality players that choose to play for the country of their parents or their family, and that's fine. There's a whistle before that, yeah. But, hey, Hideous Limit, thank you for the $15 donation. Boom. Oh, Bono. He wants a foul call there. That's honestly not a bad shout. Guys, Morocco is like 20 minutes away from beating Portugal in a World Cup quarterfinal. That's happening right now. Do you think the current U.S. team is a product of systemic changes? The U.S. team's a product of progress. We need better, more significant systemic changes to our development structure, but we have obviously made a lot of positive changes. The U.S., it's still a rich person's sport in the U.S., which it isn't most of the world. Oh, make the pass. Oh, Unahi. Yes! One more! One more! Oh my, pass the ball, Shadira! Pass the, you freaking NPC! This guy is not real! Pass the freaking ball! Every time Walid Shadira makes the wrong move. NPC stands for non-player character. It's used to describe, like, if you've ever played a video game like Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto, some person that you're not controlling, that you're just interacting with, they're just kind of there. Walid Shadira is an NPC. He's not a main character. All he does is just make the wrong... Oh. Morocco's very fun to watch, but Walid Shadira subbing in at striker every match is an interesting decision. I know it's working out, I'm just saying. Walid Shadira is just like... Had a couple chances against Spain. Should have laid that one off. Every day and twice on Sunday. Oh, Ronaldo. He's looking for Ronaldo. Ooh, need to get that up higher if you want to give CR7 a shot. Oh, baby. A clattering challenge. Bro, you got to get up. Brother, man, you got to get up off the field. Substitution update. Morocco has 2 subs in one window. Portugal has 1 sub in one window remaining. Here's Walid Shadira. Yeah. Ball to play. Give it back to him. Azzedine Unahi. Oh, there's no run there, Azzedine. Just resting into Siri for the semis. It's just heavy. It's a heavy, clean challenge. I have no problem with that. Bruh. Oh my god. Watching that from Walid again. What? It was easier for him to just tap it out wide. You can't. No, you can't just get up. The ref immediately, like, to make him pay for going down, made them bring the stretcher out. He asked for the stretcher immediately. That is a big drum. They're making another change. They've got 2 subs left. So are they bringing on? Portugal just made its last sub. Dalo's off. They brought in Horta, who scored earlier in this tournament. That checks out. And I guess they're saving the other sub. Don't do anything crazy. I'm just getting the sub up. Chill. Chill. Chill out. Portugal's done with their subs. So that was Zealand. How's your pick for player, the player to watch from every team been utterly worthless? Thank you. Well, I mean, for a lot of those, the player to watch is the key. If that player plays well, they're going to do well. If they don't, then they're not going to do well. Bernardo Silva was my player to watch of this Portuguese team. Maybe they could have used some of his magic. My favorite one was De Bruyne, where I tried to go with an easy one for Belgium, and then he still had an awful tournament. Why didn't Cancelo start? They've been starting Rafael Guerrero over there. Fernando Santos does not love Cancelo as much as Pep does. I think that's clear. Oh, Azzedine Unahi. Honestly, has played his best game for me. God, Shadira. Oh, my. He just spawns in at the top of the formation, like, where he's... Cancelo's an inside forward off that left. All right, he's bringing in a Buklal, who's played in, like, every game. That makes sense. So they're bringing in Zakaria Buklal and Yahya Jabrane, who plays in the domestic league, so I know nothing about Yahya Jabrane. Sixth cap for Yahya Jabrane, a 31-year-old at Wydad. Are they bringing off Boufal and Ziyech? So they're just bringing off both of their flair wingers. This is batten down the hatches time for Morocco with 10 minutes and change. For all Africa to be the first African semi-finalist at a World Cup. Oh, bad giveaway. Oh, what a save. Yusuf Bunu for all of Africa. Bunu! Yo! Boom, do, 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 do. Bono! There he is. Oh, catch it, bro. Catch it. Sufyan Amrabat has the captain's armband for the last 10 minutes for Morocco, by the way. Third guy wearing the armband in this game. All subs done for both teams. It's the players in the field that have to figure it out, and that's a free kick. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now they're giving Bruno. Clearly, there have been some conversations about who's taking set pieces, because Bruno's getting them. Oh, they went for the Netherlands thing, dude. They gotta call that play the Flying Dutchman. Bruno out here thinking he's tuned Coop Mainers now. Unbelievable. Ooh. I don't like this like 4-man pressure. Leao. Ooh, Amrabat. Ooh. I mean, this is Portugal needs to get everybody up now. And they need to go with what the Dutch were doing. You get everybody up, start hitting it long. You've got Ronaldo who can, he's got the best jumping reach of anybody on the field still. You got to loft him the ball, knock it down, and make a play. What is this 4-man shell game they're playing out here? Go. And now they play a ball into the box. They're outnumbered by the Moroccans when they get the ball in there. I don't know if I like it yet. They've got a 5-man shell. They've only got Ronaldo in the box that they're crossing for. Like, you need to get more in there. Like, these guys on the bench could even see if that was a handball or not, but I get it. Yeah, I don't know if I can get... I'd probably hit him in the head first. I don't know. I haven't seen a replay. But that was waved away pretty quickly by the ref, so I believe it was probably an easy call. That's a foul. Oh, yeah. Boy, I mean, I don't think this ref has called a bad game. I really don't. But he's about to get attacked by the Portuguese team if Morocco win. Azzedine Ounahi's played his best game of the tournament. Dude's played a lot of minutes for Morocco. This has been his best game. We are seeing a truly special moment in World Cup history, something that has never happened before. An African team closer than it's ever been already to a semifinal. This is closer than Ghana got against Uruguay. Man, they just really... it looks like, you know when Pep's teams are losing and they still put no pressure on the middle of the park? I don't know why that just frustrates me. If I was a fan of Portugal, I'd be going crazy. I'm like, we need more guys just in, like, up the field. Like, why do we have 7 guys back kind of passing it around? Like, you got to get bodies up the field at a certain point. I mean, Morocco's got a back 6, 7 now? Like, what is that? Morocco's bringing it home for the Arab world right now, brother. in its first World Cup. Sometimes you can't even write it. Back six, they're behind. No, I know. Like that, Morocco's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I think Portugal's still not getting enough pressure on the back line. Like you got to. We all saw what the Dutch did. 7 guys, freaking go! It was like a 3-7 by the end of that game. What are you waiting for now? And they got the freaking quality if they can get guys in one-on-one situations up the field. The ball kicks free, you get a half chance at a shot, you got to take it. I know Pep's going up now. This is better. This is, yeah, now they're doing it. This is what they need to be doing. Boy, the passes have not been great in there either. Well, he's trying to draw that. Is Shadira onside? This is the NPC. Prove me. Oh my god. Waleed. We need to have a conversation right now, Waleed, because you are the most NPC looking. Okay, we'll have that conversation later. The drama's high. Oh, Ronaldo! Oh! Oh! It wasn't the easiest chance. That is an amazing pass, though. Oh, that was a great pass. Yassine Bounou is going to be the king of Morocco in a sec. Leao. Ooh. Yassine Bounou plays for Sevilla in La Liga. Oh, Bruno. You had the wave. Play the ball. Oh, well worked. Except it's too cute and it didn't work. Walid Shadira finally moving on from his NPC status to fouling Pep. At least he's done something. Oh, he just got sent off. Oh, they just sent off Walid Shadira. What? Oh my god, this guy, this man, dude. Walid Shadira's off the field. It's 11 against 10. Bro. What are you doing? Morocco down to 10? Oh my goodness. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend, the NPC himself strikes again. I mean, he's saying, like, the stupidity of that play from Shadira. He had his boot, like, up. You know, like he's going in at the ankle there. That's not a tackle that he needs to make on a yellow card at all. And it's a soft second yellow, yes. But why is he doing that? Oh! Good header. And it will be a corner. Put your seatbelts on. This is going to be a pretty wild 4 minutes. Dude, these passes have just not been very good. Morocco 4 minutes away from being Africa's first semifinalist ever. A shocking score lined up. Spain and Portugal in the knockouts. It's two neighbors. To beat them both in the world's first Arab World Cup. In front of raucous support. Oh, he's in! He's gotta be! Oh, it's over! It's gotta be over! A buklal! What was that? Do they have one striker in the whole freaking country, man? I swear. Abuklal's not even a striker. He's like an attacking midfielder. Oh, what a... Amrabat, shut up. Run! Run! Honestly, it was such a bad... That was an FM shot. Couldn't have said it better. That was such a bad shot by Abuklal, who actually has a goal in this tournament. El Yamik, who's played the whole game because of the injury to Aguerd. Oh, there he is again. He's cramping. You can tell he's cramping. I actually think he's cramping. I know he's not trying to go down, which is wild because every other... Bruno over here acting like he wouldn't be on the ground for 5 minutes if Portugal was in the same situation. It is what it is, the way the game works. I wish it isn't the way the game works, but it is. Oh, Ronaldo! Oh! Oh. Here we go. This might be the last move in Cristiano Ronaldo's World Cup career for Portugal to try and finally win a World Cup. They need another Netherlands. They need another Dutch play right here. Oh, it's out for a goal kick. That's not a foul. That's it! Africa has its semifinalists for the first time in history! And Morocco's done it in regulation, the first quarterfinal that doesn't go to extra time. Unbelievable! The great hope for a continent, a nation, and a culture is headed to the World Cup semifinal for the first time in their continent's history. Portugal still does not have a World Cup title. An all-time World Cup result that I don't think Ronaldo will ever live down. Even though it's not really not his fault. He's like 38 years old. A famous, unbelievable result for the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Yusuf En-Nesyri in the 42nd minute. A man down for the final 7 minutes. And they beat one of the world's best teams again. The kings of the Straits of Gibraltar. You heard it here. Unreal. The winner of France and England plays Morocco in the World Cup semifinal. The other semifinal is Argentina-Croatia. There is a chance for quite an unbelievable World Cup victory on tap here. This has gone from a great upset run to one of the all-time upset runs ever. We could have Morocco-Croatia. One of the most boring matches of the tournament is a finals rematch. They will both be one match away. Unbelievable, chat. Absolutely unbelievable. An incredible moment for Morocco. Celebrate. My condolences to Portuguese fans. I know that this is a brutal way to go out, but a very good team. The quarterfinals of the World Cup is a very difficult thing for anybody to reach. Just ask Germany and Italy and those sorts of teams. Just came up against a team of destiny, it would seem. A team of destiny. And that team of destiny is still destinying. And Ronaldo's World Cup career is definitely over, and it will end without guiding Portugal to a World Cup that many believed he might have been able to provide. Yeah, Morocco is not going to have any defenders left by the end of this tournament. They played this match without their starting left back and without one of their center backs. They lost their other center back over the course of the match, and they still won. Bitter pill to swallow for Ronaldo and Portugal fans and the whole Portuguese team that has so much talent but just hasn't been able to ever really make it count in a serious way. And Fernando Santos almost certainly done as the Portugal national team coach. Yeah, almost certainly. But it's Morocco's night, chat. I will see you guys for game 2, which is going to be super wild and intense. And it's the sort of match that only the World Cup can provide. A World Cup quarterfinal between France and England. We'll be here for that like 10, 15 minutes before the match starts. I will see you here. Have a great lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever you have to go eat so that you can be back here for the second match. All right? See you then.